So NCERT exemplar problems. So let us see, try to finish the MCQs at least today. Totally 36 MCQs are there. So one by one in detail, we will discuss it. So the first question it is, which of the following property is generally not shown by metals? Anybody here? Which of the following property which is not shown by physical properties? So metals are very good conductors. Metals are sonorous in nature. Metals are ductility. So ductility means what? Everybody making into thin sheets. Am I right or wrong? Thin wires actually. So stretching into thin wires. So they are good conductors. They are sonorous in nature, and they are highly ductile and as well as malleable.
Sir, option C.
So option C. So basically, generally metals are dull in appearance. Next. So this is the correct option.
Second one, option A.
Listen, let them do it. Everybody has to try. Next, the ability of metals to be drawn into thin wires. So just now I said, so thin wires means ductility. Next one, thin sheets. Thin sheets means malleability. So they're asking the ability of metals to be drawn into thin wires is known as, what is to call? Ductility. Okay, that is. Next, aluminum is used for making cooking utensils. Which of the following properties of aluminum are responsible for the same? Everyone? See, cooking. So cooking means, first of all, you should understand the metal should not melt. So that is why it must have what? High melting point. So that is the first thing you have to remember it. Am I right or wrong? Everybody? Yes, please respond. And cooking means it's related to heat. So it must be a good conductor of what? All of you. Good conductor of heat. That's what it is. So you can see that. So first one. So which of the following properties of aluminum are responsible for the same? So good thermal conductivity and a high melting point. That's all it is. So both it is. So that is why option 4. So high thermal conductivity and as well as what? Everybody. And high melting point. Okay. Next. Which of the following metal do not react with the cold as well as hot water? Cold as well as hot water. All of you check it. That's the reason I said the tabular column is always very important. Cold as well as hot water. All of you should need to, everyone has to find it. Make it quick.
Iron.
Iron. Very good. So the tabular column always just have a glance. So we all people knows exactly the picture will come. So given metals you identify sodium, calcium, magnesium, iron. So we all knows that, all of you. So sodium and potassium, they are vigorously react with what water? Everybody, they vigorously react with what water? Cold water itself.
Cold water.
So, and magnesium is the only metal react with hot water as well as steam. And if you take iron only react with what? Only react with what? Only react with the steam. Means other metal, aluminum, zinc and iron only react with the steam. So that is why you can take the given metals, you can notice it. Sodium with the cold water, calcium with the cold water, okay, and magnesium with the with the hot as well as steam. So now here iron only with the steam, but they are asking cold as well as hot water. So that sodium, calcium, magnesium not, iron is the answer. That's what I said. So this tabular column is extremely important tabular column. There is no question without this one. So that is the reason I always will say. So please have a glance. This tabular column has to be in our mind always. Next. Call to the Johan and Harini, useless fellows always. Next question. Fifth question. Which of the following oxide of iron would be obtained on prolonged reaction of iron with steam? Prolonged reaction of iron with steam. Check in your notebooks and you tell me then. prolonged reaction of iron with the steam. So we all people knows that. Yes, please. Everybody. Prolonged heat, prolonged reaction of iron with the steam. So check it, everybody. Iron with the steam alone. This is the only reaction which is always different. Basically, we used to study that. So all of you. Yes, yes. That reaction also you have to check it. So what is the reaction? Everyone in our notebooks you can check it. So iron is only it is there. So NCERT book also you can. Just a minute. I'll see that. So you all verify it. Cold water reacting it is. So what you have written that? All of your chemical properties reacting with the water. I think property number 4. Reacting alone if you are making. So we used to get Fe3O4. So that is only we used to called as magnetite. All of you verify. So when iron, this equation 2 times will get it. Am I right, everybody? So because it will react with the steam. So Fe, that is what? Don't write answer. I want reason also. So Fe reacting with the steam, gas actually it is. So steam, it will produce as Fe3O4 plus we'll get hydrogen gas. Balance it, everybody. Balancing equation. Yes, please. We'll get it 3Fe plus 4H2O gives you Fe3O4 plus 4H2. So this is only the equation actually which we used to obtain. Yes, Mr. Omar, are you there? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
So that is what you have to remember. Even oxygen also same products will come. So this is a name we used to called as, what is the name of this one? Iron 2,3 oxide. Yeah, iron 2,3 oxide. The common name of this one we used to called as what? Everybody?
Magnetite.
Yes, magnetite we used to called as. Please proceed. Okay, so option C. Next. Next start, everybody. Next question. What happens when calcium is treated with the water? So calcium is treated with the water. Calcium is a reactive metal only. It's not vigorously react, but it's a reactive metal only compared to cold water. Am I right? Sodium and potassium. Everybody? All of you? Yes, please. So what will happen?
Sure.
So write the equation first. Calcium treated with the water. Which water? You can see that here. So calcium react with moderately react with the cold water. And what will happen, everybody? So these all the places reaction with the cold water. What is the problem? They will produce what? Everybody. They'll produce what, guys? Reaction with the water. All of you verify and tell me. Reaction with the water, calcium. What it will produce? Hydrogen gas. Everywhere it is a hydrogen gas. Am I right or wrong? All of you. So calcium react with the water even at room temperature, but less vigorously, so that it will form. That is an experiment also we have done. What is the name? Upside down experiment. So what is that upside down experiment? Upside down water displacement experiment. So for what gas? Everybody? Yes, please. Yeah. So displacement method. So that is what is the method we'll use it for. Like we'll keep inverted tube. So inverted tube means here we'll get a gas. What is the gas we'll get, guys? Everybody? Yes, please. Hydrogen gas. So of course, first generally you can see metal will react with the water. So what is the products will come? We'll get it metal hydroxide plus what will come, Ra? Speak loudly. Hydrogen gas. Or metal react with the steam. Instead of metal hydroxide, we'll get metal oxide plus hydrogen gas. That is what we studied. Am I right, everybody? Please respond, all of you. So that's what it is. So now calcium treated with the water. Even we all knows that it will react with the what water? Cold water. It's not vigorously reacted, we can react normally. So what will happen? It will react less violently with the water. Am I right or wrong? Here you can see the word. It will react moderately with the cold water. Clear, everybody? Yes or no, guys? All of you? And bubbles of hydrogen gas formed stick to the surface of calcium. So that is what it is happening. So that experiment also, all of you see that, everyone, compared to study of with the water, so that they'll stick to the calcium, and we can notice that the calcium, that is what. So what is the correct option, everybody? Option D. So bubbles of hydrogen gas will form and it is less violently react with the water. So who will more violently react with the water? Sodium and, yes, please. Sodium and potassium. Sodium and potassium react with the cold water vigorously, but calcium react moderately. That is what? Less violently. Okay, so that is what I said. Without question from this tabular column, you never see anything. Harini, meeting is by 5 o'clock, not by 5:20. Mr. Johan, that's what I said. Unless there is a change in the mindset, life will never change. Always joining late, always excuses. What is this life? Huh? So next, generally metals react with acids to give salts and hydrogen gas. Am I right, everybody? So reacting with the metals, check it, everybody. What is the property number? All of you, Mr. Harish. Reacting of metals with property number 6. Check it, everything. So metals reacting with acids, property number 6. The reaction with the dilute acids. So what will happen, everybody? So metal, immediately you have to remember the concept. Metal react with the dilute acid. What is the products will come? Everybody. Metal react with the dilute acid. What is the products will come? We are going to get, all of you, open your mouth. Metal salt plus. We are going to get what, Mr. Omar? Hydrogen. There? Hydrogen gas. That's all. So now they are saying which of the following acids does not give hydrogen gas on reacting with the metals, except manganese and magnesium. 1,000 times I have taught you this. Most important one. Everybody? Yes, please. HNO3. So HNO3, the only two metals which will produce hydrogen gas is what, that, guys? Everybody. Yes, please. Manganese and magnesium. So except manganese and magnesium, remaining any metal cannot react with this because they cannot produce it, because that HNO3 is a what acid? It is the strong oxidizing. Respond, a strong oxidizing agent. Understanding? So it will give you, instead of oxygen, instead of hydrogen gas, it will give you nascent oxygen. Nascent oxygen, and this oxygen oxidizes with the hydrogen. Oxidizes with hydrogen. So instead of water, instead of hydrogen, they will form what, guys? They will give you water. So that is the reason what will happen. So HNO3 will never form the hydrogen gas. Only the two metals which will form hydrogen gas is manganese and magnesium, the most important one. So please make it. Your book also will show you. That is what, when we are not studying anything, this is what is will happen. So reacting with the metals, you can notice it, chemical properties. So here they used to say, I think. Am I right? All of you? 1 minute. Oxygen only. Water, acids. Okay. So acids, let it come. Yeah, you can take it. This is all water. Yeah. Here acids will come. Clear. Very good. So here you can notice it. But magnesium and manganese react with very dilute HNO3 to evolve hydrogen gas. So that is what it is. So now answer is here. Hydrogen gas not evolved when a metal reacts with a nitric acid. Even nitric acid formula, many people I know. Even your batch, I know many people, those who don't know nitric acid. So it is because HNO3 is a strong oxidizing agent. So in this, what will happen, guys? It oxidizes the hydrogen produced to water and itself gets reduced to any other nitrogen oxides. That is what? N2O, NO, and NO2. On the day we have studied or not? Everybody, please respond, guys. These are the things. So, but magnesium and manganese alone react with the dilute HNO3 to give H2 gas. Clear, everybody? All of you understand? So, why it is not producing? Because of strong oxidizing agent. That is what you have to remember. Next, composition of aqua regia. So, aqua regia also we can call it as what? Everybody? Royal water. Yes or no? Royal water. All of you remember concentrated. Everything is concentrated. So concentrated HCl3, always concentrated HNO3, freshly prepared one. So concentrated HCl3 and concentrated HNO3 is 1. So what is the correct answer? Option C. That is what you can see that here it is there. So aqua regia, so it is concentrated hydrochloric acid and concentrated nitric acid in the ratio of 3:1. So for hydrochloric acid 3, always keep it in mind. And sometimes they'll ask you nitric acid and concentrated hydrochloric acid. By the time 1:3. Always 3 is for hydrochloric acid, 1 is for nitric acid. That is what you have to remember it. Next, which of the following are not ionic compounds? Ionic compounds means what, guys? By exchanging what? Everyone. By donating and receiving electrons. So donating and as well as receiving electrons must be there. KCl. So K plus and Cl minus. HCl. H plus and Cl. H plus it won't be formed. So there is sharing of electrons. So this one, an NaCl, we all know that Na plus and Cl minus. So it is not possible, it is not possible. So what is the correct answer? All of you, 2 and 3. Okay, so please write CCl4 also. So sharing of electrons. Sharing of electrons. HCl also same. Sharing of electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sharing. That is what it. Okay, so please write it. So option B. Next, which of the following properties is not generally exhibited by ionic compounds? Everybody? Which of the following properties generally cannot? Yes. So they do not. Ionic compounds only conduct electricity. Okay. Only conduct electricity when they are in molten state, molten or aqueous state. So please listen. Molten state or aqueous state only, they will conduct electricity. So if they are in solid state, they do not conduct electricity. So what is the correct option? Option B. Okay. So Omar, what question, Omar? Ninth question. Ninth question, which are ionic compounds, Omar? Ionic compounds means what? Donating and receiving electrons must be there. So KCl means potassium donating 1 electron or chlorine receiving 1 electron. NaCl also sodium donating 1 electron and chlorine receiving 1 electron. But
So HCl is also
yeah.
hydrogen will donate an electron.
HCl when it is donated, many times it will be. But HCl formation, you check it. It is by sharing of electron. It is a non-ionic bond. It's like covalent bond. Okay, Omar? Sharing of electrons.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So sharing of electrons. So that is why it is covalent bond it is. So CCl4 also
Yes, sir.
sharing of electron. Okay, Omar? HCl
Yes,
is
sir.
HCl is not ionic compound, Omar. It is a covalent compound. Okay, wow?
Yes, sir.
That is all. So, all of you remember which one of the following properties is not generally exhibited by ionic compounds? They do not conduct electricity when they are in solid state. One day I have sent you I taught you properties of ionic compounds and I have given you the properties of covalent compounds. If you don't know the properties of covalent compounds, then that is also disadvantage only. You must learn covalent compound properties also. One day, 2 paragraphs I have sent you. Do you remember, everybody? All the properties you have to know it. Then only people can do something. Mr. Guru, are you doing? Pugal, Rohit, try to answer it. Then only you can do something. That is what he is expecting. All of you has to involve. Shall we start? Next question. Call to the Darwin, Mr. Arul. Haseen, are you there? Everybody has to do it. Next. All of you, next question. Which of the following metals exit in their native state? What do you mean by native state? I have told you. Native state. What do you mean by native state? Native, or we can say inactive state. Okay, what is that?
Free element.
Yeah, which are unreactive, least reactive is to say that. So what is that?
Sir, option C.
Option C means 2 and 4. So 2 and 4. Okay, let it be. So gold and silver. So this is gold and this is silver. So verify in our book. You can come and explain. So you can see extraction of metals. There clearly they mentioned it, occurrence of metal. So the found in native state, according to book only, you always will follow it. So found in native state, silver and gold. That's all. Native state means what? Unreactive state. So which are not exhibit any kind of like free state which are existed. That is what we used to call as native state. So native state or unreactive state, both are same. Okay, everybody? Already told you, Mr. Johan. Clear? Never responds. So 2 and 4, guys. Option? What, Omar? Option C. Okay, right.
C.
Mr. Johan, are you there? I already told you last class itself. Next. Metals are refined by using different methods. Which of the following metals are refined by electrolytic refining? What do you mean by electrolytic refining? Everybody? Like conducting electricity and we have to refine it. Anybody? Metals are refined by using a different methods. Which of the following metals are refined by electrolytic refining? So recently only I have taught you. So all of you check it, that electrolytic refining, everybody. So check it. Once you check it only, you can make it. Electrolytic refining. What is the metals will make it? Yes, please. Reaction of highly reactive metals, reaction of low reactive metals. Like that I have taught you. So check it, all of you. Extraction of metals in the high up in the reactivity series. So what will happen? Everybody? Yes, please. Check it, everyone. So electrolytic extraction of, let me see that in the book. You can notice it. So low reactivity, metals of medium reactivity, letters of highly reactivity. Now electrolytic refining. So where we are making, what is the metals we are making? Never found in nature as a free. These metals are reactive moderately. They are found in the earth crust. So somewhere we have done it. Electrolytic refining, electrolysis. Check it, all of you. Highly reactive metals. Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, and aluminum. So these are electrolysis metal. Am I right or wrong? Everybody? Yes, please. So what is the metals are coming here? So what is the metals we can make it? All of you.
Sodium and potassium.
Sodium and potassium. So option 3 and 4 is there anywhere?
Option
Yes.
D.
Option D.
So all the things, electrolysis means you can see sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and aluminum. So that is what we have to remember. So next metal, zinc, iron, lead, and copper, we undergo reduction by using carbon. So extraction of highly reactive metals, you can notice here, all of you, extraction of highly reactive metals will be always electrolytic reduction. Please remember that. Electrolysis or electrolytic reduction method. Okay, so very important one. Now if you notice it here, all of you, even this question you put it in Google and you see, they will say wrong answer actually. So they will say 1 and 2 actually, this question is wrong. Okay, so this is the correct option, but this is the wrong option. So sodium and potassium. So what is the correct option? 3 and 4, option D. So please modify it, everyone. Option
D.
So please make it. Next. Option D. Next, the silver articles become black on the prolonged exposure to air. This is due to the formation of, yes, silver only react with what? We all people knows. Silver react with what? Everybody, we have studied that. Yeah, sulfur.
Sulfide.
So what is that? Yeah, silver react with H2S
Ag2S.
sulfide. So it will form Ag2S plus H2. So this is the color we used to call as black coating. Understanding all of you? Only 3 equations for corrosion. So that is what? So what is the correct option? Ag2S.
Ag2S. C.
Let's make it. All of you clear? Any doubt you can ask. You must need to know, everyone has to learn all the 3 equations. Balancing equation also you can write it. Silver reacting with a sulfur dioxide gas, hydrogen sulfide. This is called as hydrogen sulfide. So which will form silver Ag2S plus this is silver sulfide. Next, galvanization is a method of protecting iron from rusting by coating with a thin layer of what? Galvanization. Zinc. Molten zinc.
Zinc.
You can say molten zinc. Okay. Next, stainless steel. Stainless steel is a very useful material for our life. In stainless steel, iron is mixed with the stainless steel. Tabular column also I told you very clearly. Stainless steel mixed with the nickel and chromium.
Chromium.
Please remember, very important one. Stainless steel is mixed with nickel and as well as chromium. Yeah. When iron is mixed with the nickel and chromium, you can see here. Even the percentages also I have taught you. 74%, 8%, and 18%. 18% chromium, 8% nickel, and 74% iron. Okay, everybody. So nickel and chromium. Please remember. Also, symbols also you should know at least minimum 30 elements. 30 elements, you must know the symbols. Otherwise, it's very, very tough. Next, if copper is kept in air, it slowly loses its shining brown surface and gains a green coating. It is due to the formation of copper carbonate.
Copper carbonate.
It will form copper carbonate and copper hydroxide. So what is the answer? Both B and
Option B.
option B, copper carbonate and copper hydroxide. So we all knows that common carbon basic copper carbonate. So CuCO3 dot CuOH twice. So only this one is there. So CuCO3, option B. Next, generally metals are solid in nature. Which of the following metal is found in liquid state at room temperature? What is that?
Mercury.
Next, which of the following metals are obtained by electrolysis of their chlorides in molten state? Electrolysis of chlorides in molten state. Chlorides in molten state. Yes, please. Chlorides in molten state. Array, that is what electrolysis ra. Again, same. What is the metals? Chlorides in electrolysis state. So again, same. Calcium. So calcium. Sorry, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum. So that's all. So what is the options? You can check it. Wherever
Sodium and calcium.
wherever
Sodium and calcium.
copper cannot come, iron cannot come. So sodium and calcium. So option D. Okay, everybody. All of you. So please make
Yes, sir.
yeah. Make sure you have to be. Next, generally non-metals are non-lustrous, but which of the following non-metal is lustrous? Yes, please. Iodine. Exceptional case. Exceptional case is always very important. Next, which of the following 4 metals would be displaced from the solution of its salty by other 3 metals? Which of the following four metals would be displaced from the solution of its salts by other 3 metals? Yes, please. Highly reactive. Actually, it's the wrong. Which of the following metal would be displaced from the solution of its salt by other 3 metals? So this is wrong. So following metal. Silver. Yeah, silver. Because magnesium is more reactive than zinc, is more reactive than copper, is more reactive than silver. So least reactive. So that is what. So silver can be displaced by all the 3. Clear, everybody? Yes. So silver is easy. Copper is more reactive than. Next one is what? Magnesium is also more reactive. Zinc is also more reactive. So copper. So Mg greater than, zinc is greater than, copper is greater than silver. So silver can be displaced as all the three. Clear everybody? All of you? So option B. Next question, most important. So 2 ml of concentrated HCl and HNO3 is mixed of concentrated HCl and concentrated HNO3 in the ratio of 3:1 were taken in test tubes labeled as ABC. ABC. A small piece of metal was put in each test tube. No change occurred in the test tubes A and B, but the metal got dissolved in test tube C.
Sir, platinum.
The metal could be. The metal could be. They are asking. Anybody?
Sir, platinum.
Gold and
Option B.
Gold, sir.
gold and platinum, both. Because I will show you. You can. That's what I'm saying. So both options are correct, but you can choose gold. Gold is the mainly thing. You can see here. It is one of the few reagents that is able to dissolve gold and as well as
Platinum.
platinum. So
Platinum.
both are correct. So for this one, B and D, both options are right. Okay, but if the same question will come, you can take it as a gold is the option. Okay, guys, all of you clear? So next, an alloy is a what mixture? It is the homogeneous mixture. An alloy is a homogeneous mixture. While beginning of the mixtures itself, you can find it. So corrosion, preventive methods of corrosion. One of the method is making alloys. So alloy is a very good method of improving the properties of metal. We can get dissolved, and it is the what? It is the where it is the homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or a non-metal. Metal and a non-metal. That's all. So an electrolytic cell consists of positively charged cathode, negatively charged anode, positively charged anode, and negatively 3 and 4. 3 and 4.
Option B.
Okay.
Option
Yes.
B.
Because as we all knows that, so battery, positive one, which has been connected, negative one connected to the cathode.
Cathode.
Yes. And positive one.
Positive connected to anode.
Anode. So that is what it is. Okay. Next, during electrolytic refining of zinc, it gets
Deposited on
electrolytic refining of zinc, it's get. Yes, deposited on cathode, a pure metal, guys. The zinc will obtain at where pure metals, you can check it. So pure metal obtained at where cathode anode, Harish, hot. Pure metal is obtained.